All
All
right.
right.
I like how we got that private chat for us. It's kind of weird. I haven't been in this restream studio in a minute, man.
Yeah,
How are things looking on your end?
it's pretty good. Just figured test this stuff out, especially since I'm out of good connection range where I can actually stream in 4K and whatnot. So,
Dude, never stream in 4K. Never stream in 4K.
hey, my bandwidth can handle it, right?
It's not. It's, dude, yeah, maybe your bandwidth can handle it, but there's a lot of people out there who can't. So you got to
Right.
be mindful of that. I always stream in 1080p. I got the gigabyte internet. I got bajillion megabytes of upload.
Yeah.
1080p, 60 FPS. That's it.
Yeah, it works out. So, for everyone joining in, I have 0 viewers. It's Sunday night at 11 o'clock right now, but we're just doing
Yeah,
a test run tonight. My buddy Giovanni here from the Watch Frogs.
that's right.
Uh, we are just chilling right now, and yeah, we're just
Well,
going over tournaments.
when you start streaming again, where do you what day do you plan to like upload or stream frequently on a certain date or
That I haven't determined yet.
yeah.
I know you stream on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
It'd probably have to be like a Friday thing, honestly. My schedule is just really flexible,
Yeah.
just with work and everything. So, it is. It's one of those things I just have to figure out.
Yeah.
I know that's not the answer you wanted, but
No,
I,
all I want is the truth, man. I just want the
yeah,
truth.
yeah. No, it's. I'm not sure yet. I should figure that out sooner rather than later, though. Also, concert schedule. That's going to determine a lot of that stuff too. Because,
Yeah, man, you go to a lot of concerts, dude. I just saw Census Fail. That was a lot of fun.
dude, I actually really wanted to go see them that day, but it just. I literally felt like shit after the Metallica show on that Friday.
Yeah.
I'll just say my allergies were killing me that day.
I believe it.
So I'm like, people are gonna, if I show up to that show, people are gonna think I have, you know, everyone's fun. Was it 5-letter word? Yeah. So
Yes.
I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna show up, but that would have been cool to go see those guys from Census Fail, just mainly because they filmed the video at my high school. I think I told you that story.
You did tell me that, yeah, in Discord. And I was like,
Yep,
"Oh, that's interesting."
yep. So my arm is in the backdrop of one of the classroom scene there where they're getting their grades handed back from a test or whatever. So
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I got quite a bit of history with some of the bands that come out here or that come from Vegas, like it's the original Escape the Fate. They used to play at the Rock and Java, not far from where I lived and not far from my high school, and it was like, a place for like emo and scene kids and shit.
mhm.
And there'd be like ska bands, people would be slam dancing and skanking and all that stuff, and it was always a blast, man. So I mean, there was quite a few really great Vegas Panic at the Disco. They started out here. The Killers started out here. Yeah, just a lot of fucking rock stars, man. So
Yeah,
yeah, since this failed, love emo music, and it was a lot of fun. I went with one of my best friends, and like a bunch of other friends also went too. I didn't know they were coming, but yeah, it would have been nice if you came out, dude.
I know, I know. I haven't had a chance to make it up there yet this year. I mean, the only time was February. I'm trying to save enough cash and clear my schedule so I can actually make a proper Vegas trip up there and hang out with you guys. But
Hell yeah.
it's gonna be one of those things where it's just like it's probably gonna end up being like spur of the moment, where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
I can come up this week and well, with the personal stuff I told you about, what's the am I setting a good example if I say fuck it, I'm gonna go spend $1,000 in Vegas? You know what I mean?
Well,
So
you're
I
not
just
gonna
gotta.
spend like $1,000, dude. It's a little
I mean,
excessive.
okay. When you're with the Rakita, though, I mean, you gotta spend the big money. Just saying,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
maybe, dude, I still think, dude, that night was just so fun. I mean, I still think back to that, and it was
Dude,
I
it
really,
was a blast.
I really,
I wish I would have came out the second night. I was just so fucking tired, dude. I was so wiped, and I think someone did text me and invited me out, and I'm just like, guys, I'm fucking dead. And like I think I did miss work. Oh yeah, I
oh
missed
shit.
work because I was because it was like 6 in the morning, and I literally couldn't leave because these landscapers were fucking doing work in my neighborhood and they blocked me, and none of them spoke English, and or they were just like ignoring me like fuck this guy, he's being a Karen. I'm like, you fucking idiots, dude. I should have called the police, but I was like really tired, so I'm like, I'm gonna use this chaos to my advantage.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me 100% canceled here, and I just don't
Yeah.
fucking care. I said the word Mexican. Also, that,
Oh
that word, we're only okay. We're past the 5 minute mark. I think I can say the F word,
yeah.
but um, just again, this is a bad joke. I'm gonna preface this.
Yeah.
Yell la migra.
Let me nah, dude. Well, they'll know because like there was like it's a very quiet, peaceful neighborhood. So if they're just like,
They'll get in
oh,
their cars
whatever,
and
this guy's
get
just
out of
being
there.
a dude, they would just like they would like whip out their phones and be like, oh, he's being racist. Look at this male Karen being racist against us. Then I have to go like on Tucker and be like, yeah, I'm not racist. I was just saying that because they blocked me in and I couldn't go to work.
I
But they'd
mean,
be like, yeah, well, this Karen is clearly fucking fucked up because he was drinking all night with a lawyer from the
yeah,
internet. So
yeah. That's when you know you fucked up. You're
yeah.
drinking with a lawyer on the internet.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Yeah, dude, like it's so crazy because like I almost like because it was like good times, good memories. I almost didn't fucking go at all, dude. I
hmm
was because my friends from California they invited me out and I was just not interested in going, even though I like Nick Rekieta. And I just at the last minute I was like, yeah, fuck it, and I went and I had a blast. So can't
Yep,
complain.
for sure, man, for sure. So, you know what? The one thing I forgot to do is I forgot to send a link out to locals. That was the one source I forgot. So I am currently adding a link on locals right now.
You know what? I'm gonna share a link. Give me 1 second. While we're, do you have a link to the stream somewhere? Let me see.
Yeah, it's on. Should be on Rumble.
I'm gonna
I
go on.
will toss it in the private chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oops, there we go. I don't know why I always spell your name with a J and it's a G.
Never mind. I'm following you.
Yeah,
I'm right here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna spam this link to whoever wants to join. I'm gonna let me see. Buddy is testing a stream. Come say hi and say whatever. Smiley face. All
yep.
right.
So, okay.
Let's see.
So yeah, this is test streaming from where we have barely any internet. It's kind of 8 megs upload, bringing it back to like the 2000s. DOCSIS 3.0,
2.0? Did you say 2.0?
3.0.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna
I
be
mean,
like, damn, that's ancient. It's fucking ancient.
yeah,
I wish Rumble was integrated into Restream because it doesn't appear to be that way.
not right now.
Um,
Yeah,
so yeah, yeah. So while we're doing this, I'm almost done sewing this hand, dude. This is gonna be epic. Yeah,
nice.
because I'm making a bunch of puppets. Well, not a bunch. I'm gonna have like at least 4 for now. But yeah, like this is the body of one right here, and this is actually gonna be a space marine.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so this is just the body and these little white things sticking out. That's I'm gonna these are like doll joints. So I'm gonna connect the arms here, and I'm gonna be building out the armor out of
Mhm.
EVA foam and painting it. It's gonna be fucking epic, dude. It's gonna be so fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm really excited about it. Just trying to be unique and dynamic with the content.
Oh yeah.
Um, Still doing the firearm stuff whenever I can. It's just really difficult to do because of how draconian and censorious YouTube is or Google is because they're very anti 2A.
Just be thankful you live in New Mexico right now.
Yeah, man, those people are fucked.
I mean,
And
I
I
did see some videos of people out there like actually like
protesting.
protesting, but with
Yeah.
open carry and like, okay, try me, come try and take it.
Yeah, it's a ballsy thing to do.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you're gonna win that lawsuit if it anyways, but it's just, are you willing to impact your, if you're gonna have a bootlicker,
well,
that's
it's not even
you
just
know,
that. It's like, dude, like we have when you when you engage in those kinds of protests, you got to keep the J6ers in mind. You know, because those
oh
guys and girls are being fucking tortured in a DC gulag right now. That's not even hyperbole. I've seen the images,
yeah,
and there's just no relief. There's no cavalry coming to save them. So now, people openly defying the Governor Grisham or whatever her stupid name is. Just do so at
yeah,
your own peril, man. I think that I mean we're gonna talk about this on Tuesday on my show, but since we're just having a casual conversation and we want to keep
mhm.
this interesting, I think they're testing the waters to see what they can get away with and to see how the public is going to respond.
I agree.
That that's like the only thing that makes sense because people are like, oh well, she done fucked up now. David Hogg and cucked Senator Ted Lieu are even going after her and making fun of her.
Yeah,
Dude, that's not the point, man. Like that, I mean, they're testing us. This is a test, and you know, like look what they did with COVID. I
oh
don't
yeah,
know how many human rights violations were committed against us, civil rights violations, constitutional rights violations, and there was no consequences,
yeah.
let's say, for
Well,
any of the people involved.
I was just reading something. I mean, it applies to the New Mexico incident. Also going over my Metallica stuff from the other
Yeah.
night. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But um, basically, there's a Supreme Court ruling at Milligan, um, and then it's 71 U.S. 2 1866, which stands to this day. Neither legislation nor any executive or judicial officer may disregard the provisions of the Constitution in case of emergency. Section 98, therefore, anyone who declares the suspension of a constitutionally guaranteed rights to freely travel, peacefully assemble, earn a living, freely worship, etc., and or attempts to enforce such suspension within 50 independent, sovereign, and continental United States of America is making war against our Constitution and therefore we the people. They violated their constitutional oath and thus immediately forfeit their office and authority, and their proclamations may be disregarded with impunity, and that means anyone, even governor or president. So basically, what that's saying is, you you screwed up. Now you go right to jail right away. You
Yeah,
know,
wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice if policymakers went to fucking jail for violating our rights? But
yeah,
Governor Grisham is never going to be held accountable.
she
Governor
might.
Whitmore will never be held accountable.
Get a
Um,
get a sheriff out there that's gonna go actually arrest her. I mean, like, I'll give an example here, and this is just hyperbole. This is not. This is just my opinion. This is not like I know for a fact he's gonna do this, but
yeah,
I know out here Sheriff Lamb has been like very vocal about this incident. Right? He
yeah,
has, from what I've seen, he hasn't said like, oh, I'm gonna go arrest someone, right? I mean, he's also running for Senate right now too. So
yes,
there's that. Sheriff Mark Lamb is who I'm talking about. Great guy. He's, if you actually meet him in person, he's like everyone's like dad. If you're on good terms with him.
yeah,
I remember during me covering the Kerry Lake stuff, he'd always come up, and I mean, he still comes up to this day and says hi to me when I'm at events he's at. So really nice dude. He's also the one that goes after the people that hog the left lane. So that,
yeah. Those people are criminals, in my opinion.
yeah, no, it's get out of the left lane. It's for passing only. I want the United States interstates to be like the Autobahn, but then I guess that would mean our roads have to get better. But still,
Oh yeah, that's a tall order.
but yeah, I mean, getting back on the point, I think it would probably be possible for him to, um, let's just say, take action if Hobbs tried to declare something like that. I'm pretty sure he would say no. Um, if he would go up and arrest her, maybe, I don't know. I'm just speculating. But that, I mean, it would take a sheriff like him who is constitutionally minded to basically stand up and say no. Because I
Is
mean,
he is Lamb pro Trump or anti Trump?
I think he's pro Trump if I remember, because he was at all the events that I was at, and he was there.
Oh man, dude, I don't know what's gonna go. I don't know what's gonna happen with that Senate run, man. Because I know Mark Lamb came on early. Kerry Lake is being floated as a possible Senate candidate. And then, of course, Blake Masters, thank God he said he's not done yet. I like Blake Masters as a senator out of all of them. I don't think Kerry Lake would make a good senator. I love Kerry Lake. She should be the governor. She should be VP. I see her as more like an executive role, not a, you know, uh, Senate role, because I think senators should be like the best of the best, and I think that would be Blake Masters. I don't know anything about Mark Lamb. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I would support him. Like if Blake Masters gets in the ring, like I'm a loyal dog. I'm MAGA, and I'm gonna stick with Blake Masters unless he like does something stupid as shit. Like it's like, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
DeSantis all the way. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Oh, this cool. This feature works. So we're testing some things tonight.
Oh, okay,
Um,
sweet.
this is the feature. Okay, I see. I see why the boomers of LawTube like using this. It's very freaking easy. Just saying.
Oh yeah, no, it certainly is. Hold
So
up.
here,
I gotta read the chat. Let's see. Strovograde. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have. We live in post-gun world. Vets around the USA are terrified of Coke cans because of IEDs. It takes zero effort to make grenades and whoa, what the fuck? Disavow. I-
yeah, I'm gonna just say fed honeypot there. I disavow.
yeah, we are normal working class guys. We are not talking about such things. Okay, so go
No.
on. Were we gonna post or show?
Yeah. Um. Here we go. Let me go ahead and play this now. This is what he said after that whole New Mexico thing.
Oh, okay. So this is
Hey
Mark Lamb.
folks, Sheriff Lamb here.
Yep.
So you probably saw this. New Mexico governor suspends the Second Amendment. Now, first of all, this is an order. And as we know from COVID, mandates and orders are not laws, should not follow the proper channels. Second of all, this is a constitutional violation. But her reasoning is for a public health emergency. Why? Because the leftist progressive policies of New Mexico, Albuquerque, they're having a tough time controlling crime. So her solution is to impede and take away the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding citizens. Because I got a news flash for you, Governor of New Mexico. Criminals don't follow the laws anyway. Most crime we see is done by guns that are illegally possessed anyway. So this is only going to affect law-abiding citizens. And frankly, we have an answer for you. Whether you live in New Mexico or wherever you live, the answer is no. We don't like your order. We won't follow your order. We're going to stick with the Constitution. God bless everybody. Come check me out at sherifflandforsenate.com.
Yeah.
Donate today.
Yeah. I mean, I like him as a Senate candidate. Don't get me wrong. I like Masters too, because Masters has some pretty like good, um, you know, ideas on where our government needs to be. I mean, the biggest thing, and that would kind of like it was a double-edged sword for him, was the whole social security thing when he made a comment about doing like a privatized system for that, like kind of weaning off the government backing for that,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
do
that
that.
sounds about right.
And then they hit him hard with all that stuff. I mean, I would go to his events all the time. I'd see him around, and he's a great guy. I really wish he would have won, but
Dude, like Republicans need to fucking wise up about political strategy. There are just two no-goes for Republicans, and it's abortion and fucking Social Security and Medicare. It's like, dude, quit fucking with people's shit. Like you're going to lose people if you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get rid of this thing
yeah, and it's
that
not
you
like he
paid
was going
into
to get
your
rid
whole
of it though.
life. I
Yeah,
know what I know what he meant, but that's just like optics, bro. Like that's just not how people are gonna take it. Like that's just a blatant strategic blunder. And that's like the kind of mistake that fucking Ron DeSantis would make. The thing about Blake Masters is that he's probably too fucking smart, you know? Like he's really like if Blake Masters would have won his Senate race, like in a few years, like that dude would be on the list to be the Senate majority leader. Like that
Hmm.
guy would have been a populist ally for President Trump, and he would be fucking smarter than everybody in that chamber. And unfortunately, they couldn't have it because he was an independent thinker and he was insanely intelligent. Unfortunately, people advising him didn't know better, bunch of amateurs. But if
Yeah.
I was hired, if it was me advising him, he wouldn't have had those problems.
And it was interesting. This is just hyperbole. I knew there was someone on his team. I forget what role he was in, but I ended up seeing him at a turning point
Yeah,
after that whole deal. And the guy was pretty much saying, "I'm like, hey, what likelihood of winning does he have with Kerry's lawsuit and everything? I mean, he already conceded technically, but
yeah,
could that get turned around if there was a major court ruling?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, it's done. I'm going back to DC." That's pretty much the conversation. And it's like, okay, but then we
yeah. They
have
didn't give a
that.
fuck. You
No, then
need
we
true
have
believers.
yeah, then we have that. Let me see if I can pull it. I'm having to go to my Twitter here. Um, this is a nice thing about bookmarks. If you don't have that, it is worth the what is it now? Twitter Blue or X Blue, whatever they're
Yeah,
calling the feature now.
I'm still calling it Twitter, dude. I will always call it Twitter.
Yeah. So here we go. This is if it will share. There we go. This is from Kerry Lake's team. Basically, they found that Arizona's signature matching process is unlawful. Shocker, because going like this on a keyboard, just like that signature verification, yeah, no. So I guess what this means is she gets to go inspect all the ballot envelopes now, which Maricopa County was hiding from her. Although,
Yeah, isn't that interesting? They keep saying she's like a fucking loser and she's a dumb bitch and all this stuff. And it's like, if she's a fucking loser, produce the fucking ballots. Let's go
mhm,
through them and we'll see who really wins this thing. And of course, none of them wanted to do that. Mark Elias and his goons,
who
they were
supports
ready.
Fontes and all them? Yeah.
Yeah, they're those guys. Like, look, they're thugs, they're criminals, and they're obviously liars, but they know what they're doing.
Mhm.
They don't mess around. And yeah, like Carrie Lake is an underdog, and it's
Yep.
really unfortunate how things kind of panned out for her. It was really heartbreaking to see that election in 2022 go the way that it did. And yeah, man, I mean, dude, like I'm not giving up on my candidates.
Mhm.
Of course, over at the Watchfrogs, we talk about these issues, talk about
All
cultural
the time.
issues, and we're never going to stop talking about it. And a lot of people want to shut us up and just say, "Oh, get over it." You backed losers, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I do that. And you know,
Yeah.
I mean, what other choice do we have? Just go back to watching fucking Star Wars and talk about
Go
stupid shit?
go over and be subservient to your new overlords.
Doubt. I refuse.
I mean,
I'll,
honestly, that's where it's kind of going with the Uni Party. It's like, I mean, why do you think? I mean, that's been the pro. I mean, it's been like this for years before we were even born. But
probably.
it's just gotten worse and worse over the years, and we need good candidates in office that are going to break the chain of corruption. That they're not going to have these backroom deals, and all this other crap.
What
But
do you what do you make of DeSantis, betraying Trump and running and against him and all this other stuff? Like, do you because I don't think we talked about it before.
yeah, I think well, we might have mentioned it once on your stream. And sorry if it's like a little pixely, guys. I have shit internet connection where I'm at right now. Um, I think at this rate, my heart's on Trump. I mean, my vote's going to Trump because
Base.
DeSantis, he he had a chance,
Yep.
but then I think I was reading reports that it's like the Bushes are backing him or something like that,
They
or
are.
there's some like um, there's some stuff going on there. So I'm not a fan right now. I'll just
Yeah, it's really disappointing, man. I mean, he would have made a great VP, and like, Cernovich had this take, like great men, uh, they don't wait for their turn. They don't wait for destiny to just kind of manifest itself. Like they take life by the horns and they go wild with it.
mm,
And it's like, yeah, no, I get that. But you want to be the president of the United States, and the guy who made your career can make that happen. All you had to do is be the VP, suck it up for 4 years, and then bam, dude, you had the keys to the White House.
yeah.
Like,
What about Vivek? Do you think Vivek's going to be as a VP then,
I don't
or
know.
what do
I
you
don't
think's going
think
to happen with
so.
him?
I don't think so. One, I don't trust Vivek at all. I think he's too slimy, and I see right through it. I know a lot of people like in the dissident space. They're impressed by him. I'm personally not.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know what Trump thinks of him. I think Trump has said positive things about him, but me personally, I don't trust him. And I don't really
Yeah,
like him.
yeah. I mean, there was a saying though about people that they grow up, they have kids, and they realize, oh, that's bad policy. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
they switch allegiances. Um, but yeah, I'm honestly not sure. I mean, I think mm, I think if he's saying the right things now and there's actual backing to it, that we can prove that, hey, the intent's there and he's not just a plant,
Yeah.
then I would consider it. But
I think the likelihood that he's not a plant probably slightly went up because the DeSantis bros were really going hard on Vivek. They hate him. So I'm like, you know what? He's probably good. He's probably okay. You know, because those DeSantis people are just insufferable, man. Because a lot of those people used to be friends, and people that I like spoke up for, people that I promoted, and they just, they just fucking turned on us, dude. It's ruthless. The things that they're doing, they're saying. I mean, they sound like leftists. I mean, the people that are running the DeSantis campaign, they're all the Never Trump crowd. They're Paul Ryan's people. This is the DC establishment,
Yep.
lobbyist class. Those are the guys running it. We got a couple comments. The dumbest take on any election is to say there is no fraud and no one cheated. Yeah, I know. That's absolutely. Cernovich wrote a cool article on how he deep throated a transformer. Not sure if he has good taste on anything. You know what? Yeah, I on a personal level, I probably don't like Cernovich, but to say that he's not insanely intelligent or that he doesn't have good political instincts would just be dishonest.
Yeah.
And there's people that I follow that I obviously don't really like that much that I probably would not be down with. But to be disingenuous is just not something that I have the stomach for. Because I know a lot of people just like crave authenticity. And it's like on one hand, it's like I want to grow my channel and I want to make a lot of friends. I've made a lot of really cool friends doing this. But some of the people that lean right with me or that share my beliefs in general in a loose sense, they're doing annoying things and they're doing bad things, and I'm going to call them out and I'm going to make fun of them. And, I'm just going to be honest. And Cernovich is somebody who has blocked me in the past. This is somebody, again, I don't like any of his friends. I don't like Cassandra Fairbanks. I don't like Jack Murphy. I think these people are awful,
Hmm.
but, he's still insanely intelligent.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like who are they saying? I think it was the video that came out, right? It was Vivek, and then there was Butt Chug. What's his name? And
Booty Geek?
Buttigieg. Yeah,
Oh, God. Yeah. That guy's a
yeah.
freak.
They were speaking at the same conference to like a Democrat thing, and you could tell this is like when they're back in like law school or college or whatever.
Yes, yeah, and people were like, "Dude, this is like a simulation." That's what I kept
Yeah,
reading, or it was like a
and
plan. I'm like, I don't know, guys,
and then
maybe.
Soros allegedly had him as like a young leader or something like that, and Vivek, like, I guess, sued to basically say, or just somehow got his name off of that. If I remember the story correctly. So I don't know, man. Like I said, if
It's
he's Sam,
suspicious, man. It's
uh,
highly suspicious to say the least.
I mean, these people play the long game. That's why we're at where we are now.
Well, certainly the Soros types for sure. Will not elaborate further.
Yeah.
But yeah, regarding that article, I went over it on a stream on the Watch Frogs, and it was so bad. I had like two members of the undead chronic the war band
Mm.
undead chronics people, and we were fucking dying of laughter reading it. Have you read that article
Mm.
from Cernovich? Oh, dude, it's awful. Well, long story short, Cernovich wrote this article that he went to like this party or bar, and he meets what he believes is a beautiful woman. He
Oh
takes the
no,
woman.
yeah, I have heard this,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
it
He
ends
takes
up
the
being a
woman
tranny.
home. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he was like crying while sucking dick or whatever. Dude, it was awful. So, we were laughing our asses off, and then another buddy of mine, Manic the Mechanic, he sends me a link. He's like, "Oh well, dude, that article was updated." and then there was like a parentheses or there's like a note like, oh yeah, by the way, this is Cernovich. This isn't me. This is a story that was sent to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, buddy. I'm sure. Um, yeah, Cernovich is weird, man. I mean, sometimes he just says or does weird shit. Like when he went and like dove into the fucking the Dead Sea or whatever. I'm like, okay, you boo.
Hey, uh, hey, it's 2023. You can't judge anymore, right?
Apparently not.
Come on,
Apparently
Giovanni.
not.
Why you gotta be ignorant right now?
I'm being a hater. Sorry.
It's fine.
Let's see.
Hey, we accept haters here. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
A smart Strovagard writes, a smart tool is still a useful tool. Some people are just tools in the end. Jack and Fairbanks are just garden tools, and Cernovich seems to be a smart garden tool. Hose. Maybe.
interesting
Probably
analogy.
interesting take.
Yeah. So, but speaking of tools,
Yeah.
that's a good segue. Guess which one I ran into at Metallica yesterday?
Does he
you.
have a fake Mexican name?
Yeah, and it's Beto. What is his name again? It's coming. It's off the tip of my tongue here. I can't say it.
Oh god.
I'm getting canceled for this. Yeah, no, I was freaking. I saw Beto in the pit.
So he was in the pit.
Yeah, no joke. He's in the pit. Here's a picture. I mean,
That almost makes him more endearing, dude.
let me see if I can find it. Oh no, I have to do it a different way. Add source. You know, I think I just have to stream it. Okay, you have to upload a PowerPoint. That's weird. You just can't share an image.
Lame.
That's not very nice. So we're part of the reason we're streaming again tonight, if you guys haven't figured out, is I'm trying to figure out how to do this with the Studio app for when I'm traveling. So yeah, there is no way to attach an image. You can attach a camera, you can attach a presentation, you can attach video storage, RTMP stores, or background music, but I can't upload a picture. Cool.
Interesting.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna have to like try not to dox myself here.
Segway, that's what fat Americans use to move. Yeah, probably. Dude, we got 9 viewers. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Feel free to leave a comment or something in the chat. I'll be responding. We're just hanging out. We're testing this thing out, seeing if his internet's good. How long are you going to be at that place that you're in right now?
About a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'm back to my normal interwebs.
Are you not working for the week, or are you like still kind of close enough?
I'm working. I got my work laptop with me, so I'll just be chilling from up here. And
oh, okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, usually I would like stand up and be more interactive, but since we're just chilling, I'm sewing right now. I'm working on a puppet. Yeah, I'm making these little dudes here.
There you go. That's who I ran into. I saw him in there. I'm like, no, it can't be. In the back of my mind, it can't be. Like, why the heck is he in Arizona?
Did he have private security? Did he have private security with him?
Not that I could tell. I mean, there was a decent amount of police. That's just because it's a big concert.
Yeah.
But I could imagine he had people in the crowd with him that were kind of like his eyes and ears, because they had all these like I'll zoom in on it here. They had these blue badges for VIP. It's friends and family.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously here's Phil from Sacred Reich, who I met last Friday. Super awesome dude. Joey, I see at shows all the time out here. So it's like it was one of those things where like I know their lyrics and stuff for their music, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, it was just kind of like an interest in interaction there. It's like because I see him, I'm like, no, that can't be Beto. That it can't be, and then it ends up being him. So it's just like whatever. Like I was joking to a few of my friends, like I would have had a very good conversation with him during the.
Would you like debate him right there on the floor? Just be like, hey, dude.
Fuck yeah! I would have pulled out my phone and be like, hey, Beto, let's talk gun control. How do you feel after trooper in and see what he says.
He'd probably just start like crying. He'd probably get the fucking FBI to like come after you. Yeah,
You
pretty
can't,
much.
you can't be mean to me. It's like, no, dude, I'm like literally just pull out my press credentials and be like, yo, I'm media. Although they have been arresting journalists recently, so yeah, probably don't want to get on that radar.
Yeah, dude.
Um,
Like, do you think they're gonna go after Alex Jones? I mean, they went after
they already are.
Shorter.
Dude, they already are. Alex was saying on one of his recent live streams that basically he's been in their their target for years now, and he's had to spend, you know, untold amounts of money to basically not be in jail right now or be dead. You
Yeah, I
know,
believe it. Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
like, dude, like Nick Fuentes and Vincent James, they were also outside the event. You know,
mhm.
yeah, dude, what a scary fucking time, man. I mean, like, dude, like the FBI is like literally hunting down like MAGA folks, and it's
Yeah.
pretty distressing to say the least.
I mean, when I go out and do these these events, I mean, I got my biases. Like, I'm voting for Trump just because I'm not letting the side that's gonna destroy our country and have political persecutions. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna let that side. You know, if let me rephrase this, I do not want that side to win. Right.
yeah, no,
So my vote's on someone who's going to protect our Constitution, not throw out the window, get rid of habeas corpus, not pull a governor. What was it? Not Whitmer, New Mexico governor. Like none of that.
Grisham.
Gruesham, yeah. Like we we need people that are going to respect our Constitution in office, and so yeah. When I go to these events, just what I was saying is, I'll go as a journalist. I will film, I will interview, I ask questions, usually interview both sides unless the other side's not willing to talk. I mean, I had some actually great debate during the whole Roe v. Wade protests over at the Arizona State Capitol. So I mean, I've had like good conversations on either side, and I think once both sides realize you don't have to hate the other side, you're just not going to agree on everything. All the political, like, just we're gonna attack each other like nonsense, that goes out the window, right?
Yeah,
You're all gonna have your your diehard issues, which you're not changing your mind on. But for a lot of the stuff, you can. There's usually some sort of compromise that can be reached. So,
yeah,
which is what talking to these two individuals, we found a compromise.
yeah.
Uh, so but that was the same day, I think, if I remember correctly, where they tear gassed everyone, and that was not fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. You told me about that. You got a little tear gas in your mouth.
Little spicier, yeah, because I was in the press area, and then, oh, that's smoke. Why is it? Oh no, that's not smoke. That's
That
spicier.
sounds fucking miserable, dude.
Oh,
Hold on,
dude,
we
it
got
was.
a couple comments here. Let's see. Stravo says he was in Arizona, meaning beta. So he wasn't around the people he pretends to be, Latinos. Arizona is incredibly Latino.
It is actually
I used to live
like
in
literally,
Phoenix.
yeah, literally everyone that's working on the well, not everyone, but a decent amount of the construction workers that were just doing the standard trade work, not like I mean, there's a
Like
mix of people
like
working.
contract, like construction, like actual
Yeah,
construction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, like there's a lot of them that were working on the semiconductor plant. I mean, I, this is not like a racial thing. It's just there's a lot of people that work in that field that are of that ethnicity. You know,
Yeah.
um, I mean, just look at freaking Fed statistics on that, where it's like, what percentage of people? Because we're gonna just break everything down by race, because that's all that matters to the Feds. Is let's break everything down by race and divide people. I don't care. Just be a good person. That's all I care about. you know, don't be a dick. Um, Although if you drive a BMW, guilty. You might have a
Yeah,
little.
I'm not a fan of BMW drivers, but you know what has surpassed them, dude? Those fucking Teslas, man. Dude, Teslas are like the pit bulls of the road. I fucking hate Teslas. Almost
Yeah,
got murdered by a dude driving a Tesla because I ride a motorcycle
yeah,
reliably, And yeah, dude, we almost got hit. I was with the not my girlfriend, but my girly friend. And yeah, dude, she's like, "Oh my god, what happened?" I'm like, "Did what happened thing happen?" I'm like, "Yeah, we almost fucking died. We almost died because they're like sleeping in their cars or whatever. It's like driving by themselves. I don't know what's going on with those things. I just know that Tesla drivers are like the worst.
By
They're
the
the
way,
most dangerous.
they have cameras all over in the car and inside the car. So if you do something illegal, do works.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's
If you
besides the
do something
point.
illegal, yeah, then
I don't want to die on
yeah,
the side of the highway on my motorcycle. That would suck.
yeah. Well, I'm just to my point though. They could actually subpoena Tesla for those records from the car.
Oh, probably wouldn't be necessary. Just be obvious. It's like, oh well, look at
Right,
all this blood on this Tesla. It belongs to someone else. Like guilty.
right. No, exactly. Oh, exactly. But what I'm saying though is like they have been able to like pull that video for like crime stuff or like
Yeah.
accidents or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
it's like
like
the dangerous thing too about those electric vehicles, dude. Like those things are like like 500. They're like 2-ton surveillance machines. They're surveilling everything, and it's just like I don't like it, dude. I don't trust it. I'm just being a paranoid boomer about it.
yeah. But what can you do? It's
Yeah, so
just
for those in the view who are viewing us, leave a comment. Like, does this sound good? Does it look good? Because we're just testing it out. Please feel free to leave a nice comment.
I'm only streaming at 720, so it's gonna look a little bad compared to my like old school. I guess you want to call it old school streams. What I would normally update or upload, but
Yeah, but
not.
720p don't matter on a phone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you can actually do it from your phone with this app, if I remember correctly. I'll have to look into that because
Yeah.
there is a vertical setting. I'm just gonna break things right here, but oh, eh, orientation not available while live. Okay, good. I'm not breaking things.
Yeah, that
Um,
would be interesting if you did.
yeah. So apparently you can do it from your phone and do vertical if you do it from there. So I'll try it out next time. But but yeah, man. I mean, other than that, what was I gonna say? Oh, Metallica. So
Yeah.
let's see if I can find some of my Metallica stuff. So yeah, I ran into him there, but it was a fun show. Launched in the pit a little bit as required.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely mandatory.
yeah,
Where the fuck is my restream?
got a
Um,
set
there
list,
it is.
and here, let me go ahead and play this. And if it's a little bit laggy, sorry guys. And if it gets choppy, again, on shit internet up here where I'm at currently. So
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
uh, until they overbuild fiber up here, which I'm hoping soon, because a lot of these rural communities are getting that.
I wonder when Vegas is. I think some neighborhoods have it, but I don't think mine does. I could be wrong though.
Wouldn't know. But let me show you guys here. This is Master of Puppets, and this is transformative right now. We're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. So the light show looks pretty good. That looks like a good healthy pit.
Yep. So it was really fun. I mean, you'll see here in a few seconds. I actually dive into the pit for a minute. If anyone's wondering what channel I'm playing this is from my Stadia Vlogs channel. So this is my brand is Stadia Productions. The Censorship Report podcast is under that. So I have links to all that stuff on the channel. Go subscribe if you're interested in what I upload. The vlog channel is just pretty much me doing random stuff or going to concerts. But the pit got wild during Master of Puppets. I wish I actually had the physical set list with me. I left it back at my house, and I got like a whole pile for like merch and all that from concerts, like pics, set lists. I have like all
Yeah.
that safely stored. Um,
So you got to pick from the band. How close were you?
I mean, this about this close. The first night I tried to get closer.
Yeah.
And my whole deal with that was just, okay, I want to get close so I can like get a pick, maybe a drumstick, do something like that, right? But then what I found is I saw all the staff members with the yellow, it's like this color yellow
Yeah.
badges, and I go up and start talking with them, like, hey, just strike a normal conversation like me and you are having right now. And after a little while, they're like, "Oh, here you go. Oh, awesome, a pick. I'll take it. Yeah, thanks, man."
It's pretty
'Cause
dope.
yeah, he was one of the guys was asking me, he's like, "Oh, when was the last time you saw him before this?" I'm like, 2017 at Petco Park, and he's like, "I'm like, and that was a fun show." Um, so like he hooked it up with a pit. Excuse me.
It's okay. It's late at night.
Yep. I'm also losing my voice from yelling during Metallica. That was
As
the
you
night.
should.
Oh yeah, I was screaming Master of Puppets. But basically, they hand me a pick just for talking with them, and it was pretty cool. I met Metallica's head of security, I guess, and then a couple other their staff members. Talked to a few of their AV guys. That's actually how I got the set list, was talking with their AV guys, which is kind of cool. I was like, "Hey, is there any chance that there's a set list I can get? While you guys are up clearing everything off stage?"
Yeah, I'm
And
listening.
yeah, for everyone wondering, Giovanni's knitting right now for a prop for his show. So
Yes, yes. So
he's,
few words.
he's not being a dick and ignoring me. I
No,
mean,
I'm listening.
he could
Everything.
be. It's fine if he is, but just go like trash talk him on his channel later. But no,
That's okay. Enough people
I'm
already
kidding.
do that. Get in line. Get in line.
Get it fine, right? Um, So yeah, just it was cool. Got the set list. He went up on stage, grabbed it. They actually had 4 drum kits throughout the whole show. So let me see if I can find a picture of it. But I'm also gonna get to the part where I go into the pit. Like I wait for a clearing because there's some assholes in the pit
Yes.
that just
yes.
will push violently. Once people start doing that, I'm like, I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm getting out.
You're
Like
getting too old.
I have to drive after this. I have a long drive. I don't need to have a broken arm or something.
You're fucking old manning it, dude.
Pretty much. And I think I got in after this part here. But yeah, James kicked ass, man. He was, for being sick last week, his voice sounded pretty much normal.
No, that's not normal, dude. I love Metallica. I've listened to the Black Album a million times, dude. Like,
There it is. Pit. If we go to a concert, I expect you in the pit, by the way, Giovanni.
oh yeah, we will. I will definitely be in the pit. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a little bitch.
Yeah.
You can count on it, dude. I got witnesses to my insanity.
Yeah. And I got headbutted on the Friday show, so after that, I was just like, I'm done.
Dude, this one young dude, there's like this nerdy guy. He got really messed up in the pit at Census Fail, and I was worried for him, bro. It looked like he fucking like sprained something because he was like not able to move. Like he fucked his neck up or his back up. Not paralyzed, I think. That's just hyperbole, but like he got really fucked up, dude. If you're not careful, man. And again, we're getting old, dude. It's like,
yeah.
Well, I don't bounce the way I used to, as Bronca likes to say.
Yeah. Well, dude, I injured myself at Merciful Fate. It was Merciful Fate and Creator. And I was crowd surfing because metal show, and I haven't crowd surfed in a while, so like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Security looked somewhat awake. Fell off the ledge. Luckily the crowd noticed that security was asleep and pushed me, so I didn't hit the railing. But I landed like on my side, just like that moment of shock where I can't tell if I was knocked unconscious or not, but it was just that moment of shock where nothing hurts.
Oof.
And then like a second or two later, it's just like, ow. And like I literally the remedy for that night was just beer, because I'm not missing Merciful Fate because that band is freaking awesome. That was the song I actually wished Metallica play. If they're playing any of like their like old stuff, like the Merciful Fate melody, or instead of Whiskey in the Jar, I wish they would have played Astronomy. Astronomy is actually, besides Whiskey in the Jar, that's my favorite song off of Garage Inc.
Oh man. What Have they released new music? Because I haven't listened
72
to.
seasons. It's this one here.
Ah,
72
okay.
seasons.
Is it any good or no?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Your mic just cut out. Or no, that was me. Never mind. That was
Yeah,
me.
I think that would have been you. I'm not. I'm good on this end.
Yep, that was
You
this
know,
thing.
speaking of music, have you heard the new Guns N' Roses single that just dropped?
I have not. Should we review it live and get DC made?
You're not streaming on YouTube, are you?
I am actually this whole time.
Well, then yeah, no, it's probably not a good
I've
idea
already said
then.
the naughty YouTube word, so we'll see. I mean, this is
Yeah,
we'll see.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, dude. It's your channel.
Uh, let's
You want to
see.
take those risks, boy?
I mean, technically, this is transformative right now. We'd be reviewing it.
Yeah, I
So
think you have to pause like every 30 seconds or something.
yeah,
Look, I'll
but
say this.
this
Listening
might
to Axl Rose again, it kind of reminded me of Appetite for Destruction. That's what it gave me those vibes. Was it?
okay.
It wasn't bad. It was good. It was okay. I enjoyed it. It reminded me of old school, GNR.
Is that
And
the song? Perhaps is
yeah,
that the one?
perhaps. It's
Okay.
like, perhaps I was wrong.
Well,
It's like,
I
okay.
think we'll wait till because I'm just looking at my everything's kind of like pixely right now on my screen. So I
Okay.
will that will be a next week or when I'm back in
Yeah,
town thing.
yeah, back in your hood.
Yep. But in the meantime, though, I will share. I mean, this is my public profile, so okay, people know who I am, whatever. But I don't say anything too crazy on the internet. My cat, who is back there somewhere, he was walking through the shot earlier when we were talking.
Yeah, farting up a storm. Fucking cats.
No, he's good. He's like 17. He's just chill. That's the set list I was talking about. I don't know if it's coming
That
through.
is pretty epic.
Yeah. And it's cool. You can see where they say, flames, balls, pyro, so they have all that in between. So the band knows, hey, we're going to do pyro. Don't get fucking hurt. But this is the pick I got from talking to the band. Here it is here. That was from the LA show. That was the one the guy handed me. He's like, oh, here, I got an extra pick. Sweet. And then these were the two I got from the first night.
Dude, it's pretty epic, man. Those are some nice picks. Kind of
Oh, yeah.
jealous.
Yeah, those go into a pick collection. Like I have my pretty much my metal shrine at home. And then same guy you saw earlier, but me and Phil with the from Sacred Reich. And the crazy thing, it was the guy from The Big Bang Theory, Rob, where the fuck his name is, the bigger gentleman with the giant beard.
I
Can't think.
haven't seen that show. I'm out of the loop, dude.
Hang on. I posted on Facebook. I don't know if I have you on there. If not,
No, you're gonna add me, dude.
I'll remedy that afterwards. Yes. You can then see all the shenanigans. But it was. I had to go to the post. Oh, sorry. It's Brian Posen. That's who I met. Brian Posen. Like, I don't know if it's going to come through. Like, he literally selfies himself, right? Like that.
Oh, okay. He took your phone.
Yeah, because I asked him to do the picture of me and Phil, and he literally takes a picture of himself, like selfies, and then takes a picture of me and Phil. So it's just like I saw what he did there, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool because I'm gonna see that on my phone later and be like, kind of like, what the heck? And the only reason I found out who he was because I think it was the lead singer of Dark Angel, who I apparently also talked to that night, not even realizing who he was. He posted something on their page and was like, it was that guy, and I'm like, no shit. I asked him to take a photo of me and Phil, not realizing who he was. So it's just like the people we meet at these shows, man. Freaking Megadeth's old bassist, Dave Elson, was on the
Yeah.
level. I've run into him at shows out here before too. I mean, there's one from here. There you go. This is from when Death Angel was in town. I mean, just literally just run into these guys because Phoenix is a huge freaking metal scene. Um,
Yeah, it seems like it.
Joey
Goodness.
right here. Uh, some of the Death Angel guys, which was fun. Oh, and then, dude, this is actually a place that I'd rather go to for summer shows if it's outdoor. Pepsi Amphitheater in Flagstaff. So much better.
Dude, that looks pretty dope.
Yeah. And my phone makes actually some pretty good photos. That was with Ice Nine Kills. You've seen those guys before, haven't you?
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. Yeah, they played with Falling in Reverse.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen Falling in Reverse. I do have to go see them one of these days.
Yeah, Ronnie's still good, man. Ronnie's still
Yeah.
good.
Yep. And then also got a set list out of that show. But that was for Lamb of God. I grabbed one. Because it was Lamb of God and that band. And then what else? Oh yeah. I'll play some audio here. High fived Rob from Metallica as they were going by. And they just high fived me there. So that was kind of cool. So yeah, that was my metal experience this weekend.
Pretty sick, man. And you were on the floor relatively close to the band. Jealous.
Yeah. And then here is some more moshing in the pit. I think this is during Call of Cthulhu. Yeah, Call of Cthulhu. Right, no, actually, no, it's not Call of Cthulhu. I didn't upload the Call of Cthulhu one yet, but yeah, I like concerts. So anyone in the chat, if you haven't found out, huge metalhead. So follow me on for my antics in regards to that. Let me go ahead and stop sharing because the bandwidth just like nosedive. Anytime I'm sharing video on this, it's just like nope.
Yeah, dude, that wooden internet can't handle it, bro.
Right? I mean, I might as well just be on DSL up here.
Yeah, maybe.
It's coax, but they haven't upgraded their systems. It's like 2008 wants its internet back. But yeah, man, you got any fun concerts coming up? You're going to?
Might go see the Used at the end of this month. The Used, and I think that's like the only one that I have in mind right now. But I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm not really feeling the Used, and I'm not even feeling this Puppet Hand. I'm gonna have to remake it, dude. This is just not a. This isn't good. I'm gonna make it in 2 parts. Fuck, man, this thing it's like so complicated, but oh well.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on with the Rumble chat. Sorry, guys, I wasn't checking in.
Rumble chat's asleep right now.
Yeah, well, they're watching. You got fucking 10 people watching us. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Why are they shy?
Yeah, everyone. It's all feds watching. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah. Apparently, they're worried about me.
Hey, post or you're a fed. Post in the chat or you're a fed. How about that? But if they post in the chat, would that actually make them a fed?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, we don't know who's watching, so
Probably. Either yours or my handlers. Jokes. Jokes, internet. Jokes. Have to say that. Because people take things way too literally on the internet. I will say, though, you know what show you should go to? It looks like they're playing on the 8th because it's right before they come down to Phoenix. You should go see Death Clock on the 8th.
What kind of music?
Death metal.
Death metal.
Have you not seen the show Metalocalypse?
No, I haven't. I've heard of it. My friends used to watch it.
Yeah,
I don't like it's so funny. It's like I like a lot of these bands, but I don't know shit about them. I would just like rather go and see them and just like not know any of the lore. Like it's really rare if I ever like know anything about some of these bands.
Yeah. Well, they pretty much have a skit they do at every show. Or because you always know the person that doesn't shower before they go to the show. They're just completely unhygienic, right?
Yes, God,
So
yes,
they make fun of that at the beginning of their show. It's like Face Bones here, and he like goes through like metal like etiquette at these shows. Shower, don't be a dick. I'll have to play it here. I think I should be able to, anyways. At least I'll try. Oh yeah, here it is. What is moshing? This is a funny one.
Let's watch it.
All right. I might just have to share only one screen to see if that helps. Okay.
Hey again, folks, it's me, Facebones, with a quick word about moshing. Now, some of these guys out here are new to metal, as Death Clocker is converting literally tens of thousands of new metalheads every day. And some of these metalheads don't know metal fundamentals like moshing. What is moshing anyway?
Scientifically, moshing is the act of slamming one's body into the other.
We've conducted several controlled experiments and found that some of these moshers have no...
Yeah, you can tell where this is going.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, but then they have one which is like you have to like I'll play it, but whatever. I'll deal with any copyright stuff. This is transformative, by the way, so we'll deal with that later if there's an issue.
Transformative.
Ease. All right.
to have slammed into each other at a rate of 20 miles per hour. Though it isn't recommended without proper padding.
Not recommended without proper gear.
Well, how about that? So moshing is just running into each other and slamming into them and stuff and junk.
Correct, face
The
fuck.
rules of moshing state that if
If
one knocks another,
knocks another over,
they must help them up. Oh, really?
And you always know that the person that just goes and like shoves someone as hard as they can and then doesn't help the person up. I've seen that person get knocked the heck out.
I haven't seen that kind of douchebaggery. Like I've been like I've stood on the like when I was at Census Fail, we were at the edge of the pit, and there was like this really short dude, but he was fucking like built like a little tank, and he fucking just like pushing these bitches down, dude. These little fucking emo nerds were slamming into us, and he would just fucking like just. I mean, those are the rules, man. Those are the rules, and they'd fucking fall. And but no, I don't think I've seen anything like super egregious. I mean, accidents happen. What happened to that guy when I was at Census Fail? He had to get carried out. I think that was an accident, to be honest.
Yeah, you feel bad too,
A little bit, yeah, because you're there to have fun, and then you get fucked up. Like it's not good.
Yeah,
not good at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one here. But yeah, I'll continue this clip. It's pretty funny.
Why's that? Well, after a prolonged scientific investigation, we found out that not helping one up is known as a dick
yes, it's a
move.
move by a dick.
Yes.
In some circles, they're known as bad breath. Your mother fucks the pool cleaner,
Yeah,
boy.
and in some circles,
yes,
they're known as
I drink buckets of urine, not my own, your grandmother's.
and I
menstrual
came
flow.
to a gravesite. Yeah, gravesite of your mother. Yes. Wow, that's a bunch of information. Those guys really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so that's moshing apparently, in the eyes of Metalocalypse. So this is, like I said, one of those shows I would highly recommend you go see. And if you like baby metal too, baby metal is opening.
The fuck is baby metal?
Oh, you have not been exposed?
Apparently not.
Oh, bro. All right.
Yeah, I'm ignorant. I'm
I'm
ignorant.
definitely getting demonetized here. Definitely getting demonetized. But it's like a choreographed like set that they do. It's kind of interesting. One of my friends is like literally obsessed with these chicks.
Though they're chicks, my
Yeah.
interest is piqued.
Yep. All right. Let me share that and turn down the volume. And let's go. And they're Japanese. Yeah.
This is so weeby, dude.
I know. but they have like apparently this whole like choreographed dancing they do up on stage. So
So
yeah,
they're not actually playing the instruments; they're just hot bitches, hot Asian bitches doing this. Is that
I think.
what's going on here? Because that's what it looks
Well,
like to me.
I've never seen them live, so they might. I mean, let's look. They've been live. They might actually be playing the instruments live. Uh, no. So they have a band behind them, and then they're just doing the singing and dancing.
Okay, yeah. So the hot bitches do absolutely nothing. All right, good to know.
Yeah. But for those in the
So that's why people go. They go
I-
because of them, not the instruments.
yeah, my future waifu.
My
I
future
need.
waifu desu.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, like I try not to talk shit about anime, dude, because like a lot of my friends like it, a lot of the my subs like it. I'm just not the biggest fan. It's not for me.
Yeah. I mean, it'll
Try
be
not to be a
interesting.
hater. Try not to be
Yeah.
negative.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be interesting. I'm mainly going for Death Clock, and I did the VIP, so you get to meet Brendan Small, who's the creator of Metalocalypse.
All
Does a
right.
lot of voices.
Is
He's
that
also
show still around or no?
they literally just brought it back.
Okay. Yeah,
So
because I
now,
haven't heard of that show in fucking. So I was in high school, dude, when that shit was out.
yeah, they actually just released the final season, essentially the Death Clock movie, which basically tied everything out from the Death Clock opera or whatever they're calling it. I can't remember the thing they did at the end of the final season. And then they just basically tied everything up and like, okay, I don't want to spoil it because it's still relatively new, but it was really good. They released 2 new albums, the actual like death metal album, and then they had basically the set list, or not the set list, the discography or whatever the heck you want to call it.
Yeah, the dance routine.
No. I'm talking about Death Clock here. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they just released the movie, like the songs from the movie. That's the word. That's what I was looking for there. The songs from the movie, and then they released a new album for all the death metal stuff that they do. So it was like 2 brand new albums essentially, and it was pretty good. I mean, I'm a huge fan of that show, so like seeing that finally get released, and then they also released a new Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I think we've talked about that in the past.
Yeah.
Not Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Not Aqua Team. Shit, it's the other one. This is what happens when I stream late at night. Oh shit, and it's already almost 12:30, so we'll probably have to call it here in a few.
Yeah. Let's give him 10 more minutes because sleep sounds good.
Yeah.
Had one beer tonight.
There you go, same.
Refresh.
Mentor Bros. I had to look it up. Mentor Bros.
Oh yeah.
So they both had their new final season or their final movie get released. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I kind of wrapped up both storylines for both of those shows, so I enjoyed it anyways. But yeah, that's the main concert I have coming up, and then after that, it's just kind of whatever I can toss in the mix. I know Testament was originally supposed to come tour out here.
Oh, yeah, it's a good band.
But they're doing a world tour instead. I think I gotta see where they're going with, because if it's the one I'm thinking of, then they're going with Sacred Reich.
I like Queensryche better, man.
Queensryche?
Yeah. Yeah, they got a weird history though.
Yeah, let me see here. Because I know they're doing a world tour. Yeah, Testament is going. They're going to be in Thailand apparently in end of September. Let me see, and then let's see where Sacred Reich is going. Because if it matches up, then they're on that tour. Nope, different part of the globe. So that actually would have been interesting up there. Oh, that's actually a good lineup. Death Angel and Sacred Reich. I don't know the last band. Angelus. Appa Trita.
I'm not familiar with them.
Me neither. I'm guessing it's some European band. But yeah, I mean that's what I got coming up. And then apparently Alice Cooper's in town at the end of the month.
Oh, he's not canceled.
I did see that. He's just like no fucks given. Like he's like, okay, cancel me, whatever. See, the thing about cancellation, it only works if you let it work.
Pretty much. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there was that makeup,
Thank
that
you.
vampire makeup brand. You know, they kind of told him to fuck off, which is really fucking lame. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
really? Had like the most tame, lukewarm. Not even tame, but like just the most sensible opinions. Like, yeah, don't do this stuff to kids. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna cancel them. Whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I had to blow my nose there.
Oh no, you're good. Damn, did you censor your camera so people
I
not to
did.
see you blow your? Dude, I'm like knitting here like a fucking old lady, and I wasn't even happy with the work. I'm gonna have to go back to the fucking drawing board. Fucking pissed. It's gonna be easy. It's just a fucking hand, dude. I'm actually gonna use a machine. I have the fucking machine for a reason. So
Yeah. But it's Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, Ministry, and Filter. They're playing down here on the 24th.
Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper would be worth it just for those two guys. All right. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's almost 12:30, and we both are working man.
For sure. Yep. Sorry, blowing my nose again.
Oh
Just
no, you're good, man.
freaking allergies. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, I'll probably go to that one. If anything, I'll just get the tickets on the grass, which are like $25. I know some people that did the whole like pit passes, and they spent a couple $100s. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And apparently, like Alice Cooper he lives out here too. I'll just say this: if you live in a certain area or go to certain bars in this area, this general vicinity, there's a chance you can run into him. Like where Carrie Lake hosted one of her events, one of them. So
Yeah.
very ambiguous. There's a signed Alice Cooper guitar in the bar.
Oh no shit.
And I'm like, I went to the bartender. I'm like, give you $500 for it. He's like, no, more than that. I'm like, damn it. So maybe if I run to Alice Cooper, I'd be like, hey, you know, that guitar you guys gave to the bar. Let me. Can you sign my guitar instead, or can you sign that as well?
That would be fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, old school Alice Cooper's a shit, man. It's my jam. Feed My Frankenstein always fucks me up.
Yeah. So
sorry, I'm like cussing on your stream.
Dude, I started cussing like what 3 minutes in. So
yeah,
I'm
after like
probably
5
already
minutes, it's like
demonetized.
safe. So
yeah, I'm already demonetized on this stream. It's fine. We're just doing a fun, friendly stream here. So cool. Well, you got anything to say to the viewers? What they should know about you? I know we've been on each other's shows. So
yeah, this Tuesday we're gonna be doing a stream over at my channel, The Watch Frogs. Check it out on YouTube and Twitch.tv and Trovo and DLive and of course Twitter. And Spencer will be joining us as well. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, assume my internet doesn't take a shit on me again. But yeah.
Well, I'll be doing all the heavy lifting, so you should be all right.
Yeah. Hope. Yeah. Should be good. So cool, guys. Well, you guys know the plan. Tuesday, go watch the Watch Frogs. I'll be guest starring on there.
Yep.
My colorful antics. Yeah. If anything, guys, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. And we'll catch you all on the next stream. Have a good one, everyone.
Peace out, guys.